I think one of the things that I was struck by is the, and I've felt this throughout in the last year, is where is the leadership in Madison? And my impression of Governor Evers is that he's hidden away in his basement, just as our president is. And I'd like to have some optimism and some, I think part of Governor Evers' speech also talked about, or he actually said this, and I wrote it down because I was shocked by it. This is no time for hope and prosperity. I would like to see some real leadership in Wisconsin, and would love to hear your perspective on what I guess what we can see from the Republican legislature in 2021.
Well, let me give you some hope for prosperity this very chilly morning in Wisconsin, Meg, because Republicans are not going to let any of this jazz happen. This is a nonsensical budget that is a liberal wish list from the far left of their party, and Republican legislative leaders are not going to make this happen for Tony Evers. It's a $91 billion list of progressive, fanatical items, and it's very unfortunate that this is what he comes out with. But you have to understand that this is what he believes is his reelection budget, and what we're going to see him campaign on is a big liberal tax and spend budget that includes things like giveaways to his favorites, giveaways to this clean energy initiative, taxing small business owners on money that they took from the federal government simply so they could keep their employees on board in the middle of an economic crisis that Tony Evers himself was the author of. And then a lot of education spending. And listen, Republicans are for good schools. Heaven knows we're the ones who wanted to make sure that you don't have to go to a junk school just because of your zip code. But the end of the day says, it's very disingenuous for Tony Evers to say, let's do 2/3 school funding when parents just want to make sure their kids are in school, even 2/3 of the time at this point. And so there was a lot in there that I thought is a liberal wish list, and there was a lot in there that I thought Republicans are just going to scrap from the very beginning and start from scratch. So there is going to be leadership. You're not going to see a budget with any of this stuff looking like it did last night in it. And you can, I suppose, take heart in the fact that there will be good conservative leadership because they're not going to do this budget.